Hello and welcome to episode 9 of Teach Me How. Today I'll be explaining how I defeat the KX Security Droid boss fight for the Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order 100% no damage challenge run. My strategy for this fight has quite a few details, but once learned is one of, if not the least risky ways to complete this encounter without taking damage. So with that said, let's jump into it. My entire strategy for this fight revolves around precision and understanding dodge timing. As the fight begins, you'll want the droid to come to where you are and attack you. This will lock it into an animation on the side of the room where you started. You'll then want to make your way to the closet the droid came out from. Standing inside of this area, the droid AI cannot see you and will be unable to attack you. To pull the droid into attack range, you need to understand where it can see you. Moving past this line will allow the droid to engage you. By allowing the droid to attack you at the start of the encounter, the droid will end up on the left side of the area relative to your position in the closet. To bring the droid into attack range, you'll want to hold guard and then turn 360 degrees, allowing yourself to briefly step over the aggro line discussed earlier. By doing this, the droid AI will see you momentarily and start moving toward you to attack. Eventually, the droid will be close enough that its AI will be able to engage you for the brief moment it can see you. Once that animation is started, it will continue the attack to complete the animation even though its AI can no longer see you. There are only 3 attacks that it will use against you when utilizing this strategy. The first are simple punches. These are easy enough to deal with, just hold guard. The second is what I call the hug. The droid will open its arms wide and then close them, attempting to grab you. The last attack is a charge. The droid will step back to wind up its charge and then charge in towards you. So now that you know what the attacks look like, let me explain how to not take damage from them. The basic strategy here is to roll the unblockable attacks, taking advantage of the dodge system's invincibility mechanic that we commonly refer to as iframes. When dodge rolling in Fallen Order and many other games, developers usually code in a few moments or frames where the player cannot take damage. I take advantage of this ability in my strategy here to deal with the 2 unblockable attacks. In fact, this will be key to a few other strategies much later on in the challenge run. Anyhow, let me explain the timing on this and when to dodge to avoid the damage from the unblockable attacks. For the hug, you'll simply dodge roll into the wall as the droid begins to close its arms. For the charge, you'll dodge roll into the wall as soon as it starts the charge, not when it winds up for the charge, by stepping back, but once it starts the actual forward movement towards you. If timed properly, you'll take 0 damage every single time. So how do you defeat the droid? Well, one of these attacks will bring the droid slightly over the boundary line explained earlier, and the droid will freeze once the attack animation completes. You'll then want to equip your double lightsaber, face the wall, and swing your saber. The attack distance on the double saber will allow you to do damage to the droid and defeat it. One note to mention here. If the droid is not on the left side of the area, it can make getting it stuck into this state nearly impossible. If that happens, you can simply run out of the closet, drag it to that side of the area, and then go back into the closet. This will generally fix the problem and allow you to get the droid stuck. This is one of the top 3 strategies I've created for the no damage run, hands down, and I'm really proud of it. It's a very low risk strategy once you learn the timing of it all, but hopefully this guide was sufficient enough to get you not only understanding that, but through this boss fight without taking damage. If you enjoyed this episode of Teach Me How, please consider subscribing to the channel and make sure to like the video. Doing that is the best way for you to tell me that you're enjoying the series, and it helps the channel out a ton. I'll be releasing new episodes every single week, so don't forget to turn on notifications so you get to see them as soon as they're put out. If you have anything to share or any feedback for the series, please don't hesitate to share them in the comment section below. And with that, as always, thank you for watching and thanks for learning.
Jedi.